What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel where I do music reviews. My name is Aaron, and it is time for my yearly annual life update for those of you who care. And for those of you who have been following my channel for a decent amount of time, might have noticed that my background has changed drastically. Well, I guess not really drastically, because the bookshelf has always been there. But about like a year ago, I used to have my bookshelf, and I had guitars, and I had my Laney amp, and I had all that behind me, and I had my request board, and then I just didn't anymore. And what ended up happening is I was renting a room in a house. Me and my wife were renting a room with two of my best friends, and not all four of us in a room, but in the house. We're all in a house, and so the landlord or the owner of the house decided in like December of 2020 that he wanted to sell the house. We had to get out by January. We had a lease. We kind of fought it a little bit, so he gave us until March. And we weren't even sure if we were going to be able to find a place because of the pandemic and the lockdown, and people weren't, there just wasn't anything available. So thank God we ended up finding something. Otherwise, we would have ended up having to move in with like one of our parents, which would have totally sucked. But we got really lucky, and now I actually have a room where I can film and I can do music stuff in and all that. And I'm actually working on a different background. It's actually like right there, and I'm slowly working on it. I don't really know what I want it to look like, but this kind of works for now. And not only that, but people have commented before on different books. I got a subscriber who mentioned seeing the Midnight Circus and other books, so they just decided to subscribe. And if you're happy to be watching this, and if you're into books, I just want to say the Midnight Circus, kind of off topic for my channel, but I do obviously, I've read all these books. I'm not really a fan. Not really a fan of the Midnight Circus. It was really hard for me to get into it. It was really hard for me not to get bored and continue it. It was a difficult read for me. And I think it's because of the main characters. I wanted a little bit more. There's great imagery, great story. All of it's good, but I just wanted a little bit more action. But there's still a lot of action in it. I don't know. I was just waiting for something big to happen, something really cool. There was a lot of cool stuff, but nothing like really big happened for me personally. Like in the Harry Potters, like there's multiple gigantic events that happen in those. I'm sorry, I know you guys are here to listen to music, not talk about books, but this is something where I just kind of ramble on. I don't have a script. I don't have anything written in front of me, so I just kind of wing this sort of video, I guess. But yeah, Midnight Circus, not really that big of a fan of it. Like I said, I don't know why. Not really into it. Any good books that I've read recently? The last book that I read, I guess one of the last books I read was Ritual, which is actually like they turned into a movie on Netflix, and that's where I found out about it. It's a horror book or movie, whatever you've seen or read first, and it is freaking fantastic. I actually have another YouTube channel under the name Aaron Sunny, Aaron Aaron Sunny Sonyi. It was based on a comedy channel that I did, where I do funny commentary, and people loved it. I loved doing it. It was a lot of fun. But the main issue I ran into, and the reason why I quit doing it, is because content was so hard to come by. It was so difficult to find something that was worth talking about and making fun of. And then not only that, but then I had to actually do it. I had to download the video, cut it up into pieces where I was going to talk about different things. It was a struggle, considering like I don't have that much free time on my hands either, because I do this and I work. So I get home from work and I had to look for stuff, wouldn't find anything, go to work the next day, come home, look for stuff, not find anything, go to work, come home. And now I'm just getting like really sad and depressed and desperate, and I feel horrible. So then one of my friends is like, hey, you listen to music like all the freaking time. Why don't you make a channel where you talk about music? And that's kind of how this came about, in case if anybody's wondering. Also, people have commented before on my beanie. Why do I wear a beanie? Very simple. I don't have to do my hair, which yes, I do have hair. If you follow me on Instagram, it is there. And then two, makes for editing my thumbnail super duper easy, because I can edit out all this background and it's nice and smooth all the way around. And I actually learned that from Jared Dines. He wears a hat in most of his videos, specifically for that reason. And I was like, that is freaking genius. So I just kind of adopted it in the form of a beanie, I guess. And I mentioned before that I used to have a request board behind me. It was propped up on my amp where I write them down there. It's actually right there. I still have it. I still plan on using it once I get all this other background thing figured out. But one issue I've been running into lately that I kind of want to just, I don't know, get off my chest, I suppose, is I've been doing 4 videos a week for maybe like 7 or 8 months or something like that, for quite a bit. I usually Monday or Tuesday, I have a video on Wednesday. I do New Music Fridays, and then I usually do something on either like Friday night or Saturday night. And it's 4 videos, which it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but in between all that, when I'm not feeling like I'm working, which I also don't really work all that much either, but it does, like, I don't really have a whole lot of time to do other stuff. I skate, I like to play guitar, a lot of different things I like to do. So I started to feel kind of pressured into trying to get as many videos out as I possibly can. Like, people have been requesting that I do Thrice. People want to see the new Hawthorne Heights. They want to see me review that. They want to see me. There's a lot of reviews that I'm missing out on that a lot of people are telling me that I should do. And the reason why I haven't been doing it is because I don't feel like talking about it. When I listen to it, I don't feel inspired, or I don't feel like sitting down. I don't know. It doesn't move me enough for me to want to talk about it. It doesn't catch my interest one way or another if I like it or dislike it. And that's what this channel is all about. It's for me sitting down and talking about music that intrigues me, that I want to talk about. And notice how I said music that I want to talk about, not music that I like, which a lot of people are confused by that too. I get a lot of comments like, why do you listen to it? Why do you review it if you don't like it? Because how boring would life be if all we ever did is just listen to music that we like, or only watch movies that we like? We just never discover anything new whatsoever. So yeah, it's the whole point in this channel. So I've been feeling pressured into doing that stuff, and a couple of reviews I've done, I feel like it was forced a little bit, and I don't even know if you guys could tell or whatever. I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I sat down and listened to the album like 6 or 7 times. I really didn't care. Like, I didn't feel any emotion. I didn't feel like talking about it, and I just kind of forced it anyways. And the only reason why I forced it is because it was the new album. It was something I needed to get out. If I miss it, then I might miss subscribers and viewers and comments, new people coming to me, and blah, 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 blah. And I don't want to feel pressured in that sense to do something for any other reason other than just my own pure enjoyment of listening to music. So with all that said, I'm probably going to be cutting back on how many videos I do, because there's stuff that I want to do. Like in Fury, I've been wanting to do a review on that album, the new album that came out, for almost like a month and a half since it came out. I got a request to do a review on a band called Anomaly, I believe. I don't remember. I listened to them a couple times, felt really intrigued to do it, but then a bunch of other newer, more popular bands were coming out, so I kind of sold myself out and did those instead. And now I'm like, crap, like, why did I even do that? I didn't even feel like talking about it. So like I said, it was just forced. I want to stay away from doing that. So my content quality, quantity might go down, and hopefully my quality will go back up again. Because I used to sit down and really deep dive into songs and write up really intense reviews and get really into it. And I feel like that's been lacking just because I've been like ho-hum about some of the albums that come out. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want you guys to sit there and listen to me talk about something that I don't really want to be here talking about. So in doing that, if I don't feel pressured to do a review on a specific album that week or whatever, it will open up my requests once again, and Request Wednesday will actually come back. Because it's been a long time since, it's been probably about 3 months since I've been able to do one, because I can only do 4 videos a week. And if I can only do 4 videos a week and something really big came out and everybody wants to see that, then it takes place on Wednesday. And even though people are requesting it, that's not really what Request Wednesday was about. Request Wednesday is to get me to listen to and review something that I wouldn't otherwise do, instead of something I would do anyways that people just happen to be talking about that came out like last week, instead of like the band Monolith. I can't remember the name of it. It's got kind of a weird name. It's a technical death metal band. Or even like Frontier, that was requested in the same comment. I wouldn't listen to them normally, so that's what Request Wednesday is for. Even though people are requesting that I do, like, for instance, Thrice, and if I did Thrice on Wednesday, that doesn't cut it, because that's already something I know about. It's something I've already listened to. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, enough rambling on that for now. And if there's anything different or new you guys would like to see on my channel that I haven't done, other than like just straight up reaction videos, just because those are really difficult to do in terms of uploading them and not getting them banned all over the place. I have a friend who actually comments on this, Jason. He struggles all the time with stupid copyright stuff, and it's one thing to get a copyright claim and to not be able to monetize the video, and it's another to have it blocked in like 17 different countries, one of them being America. Because then what's the point in even having the video if people can't watch it? The country that you live in can't even view your video. So that's one reason why I kind of stay away from reactions, and I do more like just straight up song reviews, which people seem to enjoy that quite a bit too. But yeah, if there's something else you'd like to see on here, I've done album artwork reviews. I did like a tier list of bands. I've done a thing where I go through every year from like I think it was 2000 to 2010, or 2001 to 2010, where I list off my favorite album to me personally, and most influential album to me personally, without being able to repeat bands. So if I pick like Under Oath in like 2006, I wouldn't be able to pick them on like later on or even before. That was a lot of fun, extremely hard to do. If you guys would like to see more of that, I'm all for it. That stuff takes a little bit harder, like a little bit longer for me to do, but I mean, I don't really care. Like I said, if I'm taking away one video, it gives me a whole nother day worth of filming and prepping and actually putting work into the video, instead of trying to just hurry up and get it out. Like today, I didn't have a review done, so I would be sitting here listening to an album for, I don't know, if it's something I haven't listened to yet, I'd probably be listening to it for the first time, and I would have to listen to it about 5 or 6 more times. That's a 45-minute album, and then I would have to write up a review, sit down, film it, edit it, and put it out, hopefully before the night is over. And I just don't like doing that, because like I said, you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about something I don't want to be talking about, and honestly, I don't want to do that either. So yeah, this is, like I said, it's just a quick life update video to let you know what's been going on, why things have changed, where like my vision is for what I'm doing, even though like my background, you can't really see it and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, any closing arguments, please leave a comment below letting me know. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to support me and my channel, please consider subscribing. I just hit 520 subscribers, which is just huge. That 500, and honestly, even more than just 100 people care to sit there and listen to me talk about music is just absolutely amazing. I can't even believe it. So yeah, just thank you guys for being here. I have I have people that continually come back and watch my videos, which is just absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I just hope I can continue to put out stuff that you guys want to watch. And yeah, even though a lot of times we disagree on stuff, I still hope to portray that this every video I do, negative, positive, it's all just my opinion. In no way, shape, or form do I give something a 2 out of 10 and tell you to not enjoy it and not listen to it or whatever. I mean, we're just all here to listen to music, and I'm just giving you my opinion and thoughts. And I just thank you guys so much for being cool and sticking with me, not ripping my head off when I say really stupid stuff in reviews, or I mess up on dates and times or people's names or whatever. Because like I said, I try to get it done real quick. And that's one reason too why I mess up on different things and dates and times and where people are from, is because I just get all jumbled up in all my information that I try to cram into a really, really tight time frame. So yeah, hopefully that changes. Again, thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trying to make it relying on my parents said to save me.